This is Jones Stadium. Tennessee and the number 7 seed. It's the Washington Redskins. Yes, the Texas Tech Red Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackle at the 13, not great for collision here of two conferences, the ACC and the Big 12, who are trying to enhance their reputation and show that they can produce a national championship team here in the 12-team era.
Well, Chris, what an opportunity that they don't have to face a Big 10 or SEC opponent here, but they get each other in an opportunity to move on and move one step closer to that title that they desperately want.
They'll run it here. Breaks off the defender. Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks. Now here he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Will be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the mark. They're still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They continue to feed the hot hand, and if there's anything, Joel, that can amp up this crowd even more for this playoff game, it's to get this running back going, churning out yards on the ground.
Chris, I love it. It's such a smart fan base. They know exactly what this team needs to do to have success, and that is power. And they use their special player in the backfield to do it. So when they see success, in particular early in the game, they get all ramped up. This defense better buckle up. That's 2 straight runs, 2 straight first downs. I'm telling you, this guy is explosive. They're going to have to really focus on stopping this run game because so far, 2 plays, 2 explosive.
That's a real win. It's Simmons. They bring him down a solid 9-yard gain. Sets up a second to short.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I'll tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a set of downs.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand, they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a first down.
On the run, it's Joyner. It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. The pocket breaking down. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. He's not going to get there. Well short of the marker and a turnover on down. What a job by the defense. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that's the risk you run when you complete the ball short of the line to gain on fourth down. But I got to say, credit to that defense. Watch these guys.
It's caught. He's got a lane. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Lawson. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
Well, Chris, we've seen this blueprint before at Washington. Just a few years ago, Odunze, Polk, McMillan as a wide receiver group, they led Washington to play for a national championship, and this group needs to do the same this year.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a short game. Does not First down yardage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Washington. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're backed up with their own 14. Getting ready for the handoff. You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Wants to throw it. Here comes the rush. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air, it's Hammond. Nice grab. It's Carter. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll try the ground game here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
So it's Washington on top. And the first quarter is on the books, but it's a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. We'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a dart right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll in.
The number one job of the punt returner is ball security. He's got to make great decisions about fair catches, whether he's going to bring the ball out. Here he decides to be a hero and puts the ball on the ground. That is a poor decision, and now putting his team at risk. Great job by the punt team getting down there, pursuing the football, and ultimately getting the turnover. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Gets the carry. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Makes the handoff. Looking to throw. Good as he releases it.
Great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact the passing throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. I was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ending off on the draw play. The one moves the ball across the 40.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Second down play coming up. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They make the stop after a huge play. Brings the ball to the 35. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Open field. Make the stop. The offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking of...
It's caught. It's not running. Touchdown for Texas Tech. Make the extra point. The lead is 10-7. Scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive will come out less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's got the first and still going. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance. And this is happening on first down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks through the tackle. A joke to me, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
Washington now operating in the red zone. Zone. It's Williams. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
We're going to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. The pickup is just now slowed down at 7. Here comes the noise. This pass has inspired this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a third down completion. Slides it with throw. One down, short on first down. The timeout now from the Huskies. That's the first. They have 2 more to play before halftime. It's 4th down and 4. Back to pass. It's Williams. The pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was
Massive stop by this defense inside the line. Possession game. Most defensive plays going back on, and they are the most meaningful snaps of the game.
fighting off the defender. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Carter for the halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Hudson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense tries back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Past the line of gain. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Hammond. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play, and now the offense is behind the chains.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Great cut there. Breaking into the clear. You make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you're feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game. But once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Here's the second down play. He's back to throw again. Getting completion on first down. Let's it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, if this pressure playoff game, can he continue this level of play?
Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He's finally tackled after the defense getting pushed down. It's Williams. Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defense is down. Talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make you feel that pressure. Here he's clearly hurt. That leads to the incompletion.
Sets up, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes it.
As a quarterback, you've got to throw the ball with great timing down in the red zone and near the goal line. You can see those windows are just tighter. They cannot hook up, and that's a huge fourth down stop. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. Second down and 11. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. It's Simmons. They stop him, but it's a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
You know, bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue.
He's got it right near the end zone. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Tackled at the 13. In motion, dropping back. It's Hammond. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
Tailback with another carry. No way to run.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing the offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Down third and very long, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the top window. He can go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep down the left side. It is intercepted. So it's Washington on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. Defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Third down after that running play. To the air, it's Hammond. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return brought down by the coverage team. Lawson. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a bit aggressive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Went up the middle, but stopped in no gain.
It seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They're going to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Crushing play. Tackle made on the
complete. This offensive coordinator better help him out, because he is not seeing the field very well.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes Hill, and he will be stopped for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Hammond. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Chris, Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before the stop.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And they don't run a play here. They call timeout to talk about this 4th and 2. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. Powers through. A tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. The 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up. Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on 1st down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Bringing pressure. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Nearly receptive there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up 4th down.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
You get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be for the ball game. Back-to-back deep shots. He's got it near the inside. Texas Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 12. The coach pushes him right back into the end zone. First play of the drive, they're backed up with a 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hit it. And the defense comes up with the
This is about as devastating a transformation as you possibly see. Possession to go down and take the lead in a tie-ball game. And not only do they give it away, they range. A chance now. All they got to do is throw the ball. They're going to win this game.
You don't want to settle for overtime. A field goal wins it, but they've got some work to do to improve position for that kicker. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Washington using their second timeout here. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this second down? Give it to the back again. The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now the final timeout taken by Washington. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Wow, what a great stop by this defense, just short of the line to gain. And, Chris, I think they've got to go for the field goal here. You've got to go take the lead when you've got the chance. The clock in this situation is working against you. Take the lead and let your defense try to go win it.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
Situation. They wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Williams. Looking for the wideout. That is interception number 4 today for this QB. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a lead here.